So I'm on the way to the first lesson of the day. It's 8:15, so I've got an early start, and I'm expecting a little bit of busy traffic on the main roads, and I suppose a bit of traffic, people taking the kids to school in the morning, secondary school, walking the kids to primary school, lots of parked cars, and definitely people being selfish on the main roads where you want to change lanes and they might not let you out. So I'm expecting a little bit of that. I'm expecting a few queues. I'm expecting people to rush in. I'm going to do a left turn here. So we'll get on the roads, eh? So I'm just going left here. Looks fairly clear on the left. Yeah. We're just going to get out of this estate. Diverted traffic. She's wanting to go there. She's not allowed to go. So I'm just going to take the second right turn to get onto the main road. Now, it has been raining about an hour ago. Sun's coming out, but it's still wet on the ground. Temperature's 13 degrees, so it's quite mild for this time of year. So you've got to kind of plan things not to brake late, otherwise you might start skidding. And if you know what, do you know that. So here we go, coming to the main road. Looks clear there. Slowing down first. There's a gap straight away, so I'm going to get going. I'm building my speed up pretty quick, not hanging around, because they're going to be coming at you fast. And I'm going to be following the road ahead at the roundabout, second exit. I'll just give that front window a clean at the same time. Middle lane, watching out for people changing lanes late, watching for traffic on the right. Sun's making it a little bit hard to see, so I'm slowing down for the traffic. You know, the sun on a wet surface reflected like a mirror. It's quite blinding. And at the roundabout in the distance, I'm going to go right now. I can see there's a queue, so I'm going to pull out early. I don't want to get stuck in the left lane after this little bend. Yeah, they're all slowing down for the traffic, so that's what I've got to do, plan to get out early, otherwise I'll get stuck in the wrong lane. Because you know what it's like, people don't let you out in rush hour. If you never experienced rush hour, it is completely different kettle of fish. You've got to be on the ball, not asleep, otherwise you're going to have a major problem where people do something in front of you that you're not expecting. And just be prepared to wait patiently. Don't try and go around people just because you want to get ahead of them for a few seconds. It's not worth it. Otherwise you're going to get stressed all the time. It's going to become a major problem. And there's traffic lights on this roundabout, so we're just going to wait for our turn, and hopefully it's going to hold to get through before we get there. And I'm keeping an eye on the traffic on my left, just in case they try to indicate to come into my lane. Right, there you go. He wants to get in, so I'm going to drop back a bit, let him get in. So I mean, sort of thing you're going to have to do. This one, a white car might be possibly doing the same. So I'm taking the third exit. I'm going to bring it across to the middle lane at this point, and this will become the left lane coming off. Flowing at this point. I'm going to build my speed up, and now I'm slowing straight back down again. Bit of a queue. So this is what a rush hour is like sometimes. You can, I mean, it was hard to see straight away because I was keeping an eye on the people behind me, anticipating the fact that I'm going to be able to speed up, and straight away there's a queue of traffic caused me to slow right back down. But when I approached the roundabout then, I noticed the blue car on my left suddenly started to indicate. So just drop back at that point, come off the gas, let a gap develop, let the person get in, because if you don't, they're probably going to force their way in and it might cause an accident. And if you're not paying attention and they start thinking you're giving way, you're going to drive into them. So you can avoid most accidents by anticipation. So there's a white car ahead of me who wants to get into our lane. Yeah, he's coming across now. And I don't know what's causing the traffic jam. It could be just the sheer volume of traffic. It could be pedestrian lights ahead of us and those temporary lights. Or it could be an accident. Or it could be someone broken down. We don't know that. But one thing I do know is that if you're wanting to get to A to B and it's rush hour, always give yourself a little bit more time, because things like this crop up and it slows you down, puts things behind. But if you're leaving yourself extra 5 minutes in bed, then you're going to get stressed because you're going to be late for work or late for school or late for wherever you're going to go. And just take your time. So I'm just going slow, checking my mirrors a lot, because in traffic like this you're going to get motorbikes going down the middle and cyclists going down the left, because they're not going to sit in traffic. If there's a big gap, they're going to use it. And just keep a little gap from the car in front of you. Make sure you can see his tyres on the ground. If you can't see his tyres, then you're too close, because you can see the Jaguar there in front of you now. The exhaust fumes are just pumping out. And there's also a thing on here you can press where it just circulates the air inside the car, where if you get right close behind the car, you're going to get the fumes sucked in to your car via the fans, or they could break down and you'll struggle to get out. You might have to reverse back. And the other thing would be if you slip off the clutch because you're in a manual car and you jerk forward, you're going to drive into them. And just take your time. There's always that debate when you're in traffic like this. Do you go handbrake, neutral and rest, or do you keep your foot on the clutch? It's entirely up to you. I mean, if you know it's going to be a bit of a queue, then you might want to go handbrake neutral, save a bit of fuel, rest your leg. If it's a pretty quick queue, then you might not want to do that. I'm doing a U-turn there. So that's for buses only, and I know that's not a public bus. I think that's some kind of transport, a minibus for something, but I don't think they're supposed to do U-turns. So that was unusual. Obviously you don't want to go to the back of the queue. He wants to try and save the fact that is a queue, save a few minutes, and that's what you're going to get a lot of people doing cheeky little things, thinking that they're going to be okay because there's no one around, barging the way in. Now I can see I've got about maybe 100 metres to go, and you're going to get things like this, people changing lanes. Maybe they want to go next left, maybe they're thinking this lane's going faster than the other lane. We don't know the answer to that one, do we? But you'll see a lot of that where one lane starts speeding up a little bit because maybe people have come off left because there's a turn coming up, and the people in the right lane thinking that they're missing out. If you just take your time and chill, have a little bit of music on if you have to, then you'll find it fairly easy. You know, you're just cruising along, lowering the clutch down every now and then so you don't stall, keeping it in first gear, covering your brake, checking your mirrors. What you don't want to do in traffic like this is rush off and brake late, because the car behind you is going to rush off thinking that it's clear ahead of you, and it's going to be a problem for you then. The same thing, repeat. Take your time, gently braking, gently lowering the clutch, lifting off the brake, lifting the clutch gently. If you do things quickly, the car's going to react to you doing that quickly. So they call it rush hour. Rush at the roundabout, slow down at the rest. That's a lot of anticipation of what other road users might try and do around you. See the roundabout in the distance. So there's a bit of a queue in the distance there. I'm going to pop it in second gear because they're turning left, and just take me time, catch up with the traffic a little bit. Because I reckon what the problem is, because there's no roadworks here, I reckon the problem is on the right of the roundabout. I reckon there's a school there, and all the people coming out of school is causing the traffic here to have to give way to them, and that's what's causing the tailback. Because I know there's a school down there. I know it's 8:30, 25 to 9 now. So I reckon they've dropped the kids off and they're coming out of school, coming across the roundabout or going right at the roundabout. So we're giving way to them, and it's causing us, because we're busy, to slow down, and it becomes a tailback. Now when you are driving traffic like this, you are going to get cars behind you quite close when you're slowing down. So like I say, don't brake late, brake softly and early. Your brake lights will come on then. Don't worry about them coming close to you. If you're worried about them coming close on a hill, use your handbrake to help you get off. So we're going to go ahead at the roundabout when we get there. We're about 6 cars in front of us. And you can see it's flowing quite nice on the roundabout, it's just busy. And that's all it is, yeah. I'm looking to the right, and there's a lot of traffic on the right. Coming from the right, coming round, what's causing this tailback here. So it's not a traffic jam, it's not roadworks, not someone broken down, it's just the volume of traffic at this time in the morning. So if you're not sure where to go, follow the white line on your right, it'll bring you to the middle. And keep an eye on the one in front of you. I know it's busy, but there's no point in looking at them yet until they've moved off. And just take your time going forward, don't rush. That's what you've got to do. When they pull forward, take your time again, check, look again, and then we're off. See Mr. Cheeky then in the silver car. That's what we'll call him. Thinks he can jump out when someone's coming round. And then straight away, we'll back up the speeds. Everyone moving fast again. So we're back to rushing. When we get to the next roundabout, we might find we're going to go slow again. And I've got to speed up. I'm doing 60 miles an hour at the moment, using 5th gear. Slowly catching up with the traffic in the left lane. And I can see ahead of me there's reduced speed signs, roundabout signs coming up. And I know there's a double roundabout, and we're going to go ahead on both of them. So we're just expecting not so much traffic, but busy traffic on the roundabout, but not so much of a tailback. So I'm checking my mirrors, slowing down, going to be going ahead on both roundabouts. There's a sign for the roundabout, so I'm heading towards the hospital sign. Dropping fifth to third, gently braking, watching what's happening in the distance on the roundabout. There's a car coming round a white SUV. Has he entered? No, he's not entered yet, so I'm going to go. Come across to the left, mirror signal left. Now there's a bit of a queue at the second one, so I'm going to start slowing down a little bit so I'm not braking late. And I'm going to go left, which is ahead, telling them over there. Slowing down for the traffic, popping it into first gear, taking my time. That guy behind me's right at the back of me then, like he wants to shake me hand. Changing lanes like that's going to make a difference to him. I bet a bit silly, some people. Right, that's why you want to just take your time and not brake late. So you brake early and soft, and the guy behind you's got to brake. Or if you brake late and they're not paying attention, they'll drive straight into you. So I'm using the middle lane to go ahead, and I'm going to follow the road ahead, come across to the left, checking my mirrors, signalling. And I'm going to go ahead at the next roundabout again, so it looks quite busy on the approach. Slowing down for the traffic. Drop into second gear. So a little tip for you: when you're waiting at a roundabout and there's a heavy goods vehicle, which is the big truck in front of you, HGVs they call them, and there's a HGV on your right, and he's waiting to pull out, he's going to struggle to get out straight away. So traffic's going to build up behind him like we are now. So when the heavy goods vehicle pulls out on your right to enters, you can almost guarantee there's going to be traffic behind them, so you might be waiting a little bit longer than you anticipated. But the good thing is, heavy goods vehicles don't always pull out straight away, so that the opportunity to pull out. Checking to the right, looks nice and clear now. Drop in second gear, coming across, mirrors signalling, cancelling at this point, third gear, checking what's happening behind me. Fourth gear, another heavy goods vehicle still ahead of us, so he's going to be slowing down at the roundabout. The guy behind me don't want to wait so much, he wants to go round, which is fine. But, you know, you can only go as fast as traffic in front of you. Unless you're going right, that is. And we're going to go ahead. So we'll catch up with the guy who overtook us then. There he is. I'll have a look across at him. Oh, it's a woman. I thought it was a guy, the way they were impatient then. And we're going to go ahead. So same again, I've got 3 cars and a truck in front of me, so taking me time. And it's what rush hour's like. It's just not rushing, just slowly does it. Do things early and soft. Anticipate the gap, but keep an eye on the traffic in front of you, otherwise you're going to drive into them. Because they might stall, they might not go. It's clear, and I'm off. Bit more of a queue, so I'm slowing down, taking me time. So I'm in another queue. So we'll end it at this point, but you've got an idea what rush hour is like. Lots of going slow, lots of anticipation. Early braking, early and soft that is, and anticipate what other drivers are going to possibly do around you. Okay, safe driving everybody, and I'll see you in the next video.